It's just part of the UI. It'll be fine.
I will eventually tune it out.
My name is Alwyndu Moonbria, current head of the Moonbria clan of noble truebloods who have ruled this land since time immemorial.
Noble Truebloods ruled this land since time immemorial?
Give me a break. It was funny the first time, but how long are you planning on
Is this
dragging
before or
joke
after
out?
the...
This is
We're in
after.
some kid's storybook, and
Okay.
there's no such thing as vampires. Yeah, okay, so your wings look pretty realistic. And I could maybe buy you not being human, but
This is your fate. Come, embrace it.
what was that?
Looks like your memory's clearing up. After your metal beast crashed yesterday, you were in bad shape. Well, more than bad. You were dying. I pulled you from the wreckage and formed a blood contract with you. That's why you're safe, sound, and very much alive now.
What the hell's a blood contract?
It's rather simple. I partook of your blood and at the same time infused you with some of mine.
You're thrall now, buddy.
So now, you and I share a spiritual link as master and vassal.
I like how this was like not a choice of mine.
With the formation of our contract, you cease to be fully human.
Yep, vampiric thrall.
You've been reborn as my blood knight, spared the Reaper's touch to guard and defend me.
A very fancy title for a thrall.
Right.
Blood Knights possess incredible regenerative powers, on a level mere mortals could only dream of. Despite being at death's door, your body recovered so quickly that by the time your rescuers came, you were almost fully healed. I believe that should answer all of your questions, no?
This is all some
I don't know how that managed to
bad
go
joke,
up.
right? Are you telling me I've become some sort of monster?
Monstrum. Wait, that's the wrong game.
Wrong game.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, that reminded me of something. I'll say it after this.
You're no longer completely human.
If you would remind me,
but
I
it's not
might
like
forget.
You're a demon now.
Okay.
You're something in between.
It has to do with my dislike of the characters and me realizing why I actually just...
A blood contract is exactly what the name says. A contract. And as an involved party, you're free to nullify it at any time. After you've paid me back for saving you, of course.
What?
It's the truth.
He's Tom Nook. Oh no. I have a debt now.
I made our blood contract in the name of the dark goddess Espina. I wouldn't fib about something like
Okay,
that.
it has been quite a while since I have last played Zwei 1.
Uh-huh.
Did we seal Espina? Or like... I think I recall the name being mentioned, and I forget if that was mentioned at all. I
Oh,
think either
Espina's definitely was mentioned.
someone stole her power, was trying to use it, or like... I remember sealing a dark thing,
Yep.
and that's about it.
You might not like it, but the price is weighted against the value of your life. Cheating death doesn't come cheap.
Well, if my life was almost valueless, that means I don't... It's not that big a change, right?
Well, shit. I ain't proud of it, but I'm no stranger to debt. What with all the cash I poured into the Tristan. So, how much is it gonna be?
Tom Nook debt.
A million penny? Nah, I'll bet you want even more than that.
Million penny pasta. That's enough to feed her for like years.
Minutes.
Huh? Why would I have any
Seconds?
interest in your petty cash? What I want is your help in retaking my castle.
You have a castle.
Of course. Did you
Oh.
not see it just beyond the hill? That is Castle Moonbria. I inherited it from my father.
You mean that mirage floating out in the air? You're telling me that's your place? Wait, back it up a little. What's all this about retaking it?
Just what it sounds like. fortnight ago, a villain unknown came and besieged my castle.
Villain unknown.
I was deprived of most of my magical powers in the ordeal, but I was able to escape somehow. Just remembering it is enough to mortify me.
So you don't know who did it, huh? Doesn't sound like you got much to go on either. Any ideas who it might be? Anyone you know got a grudge against you?
Honestly, I haven't the faintest. But considering they command a host of fiends and were able to steal my powers, they'll be a nasty foe to tangle with. And that means I need a vassal I can count on.
You think there's any chance those goons who attacked my aeroplane are involved with this?
I'd almost guarantee it. After stripping me of my castle, they moved to secretly block off outside contact with Ilvard to keep anyone from interfering. I can only assume that's the reason they blasted your metal beast out of the skies yesterday.
Alright, let's say I believe what you're saying. Sounds like me and the Tristan have a score to settle with those guys, whoever they are. So I guess it makes sense to work with you to make sure they get what's coming to them.
Glad to see you're finally falling
Time
in
again.
line.
No, no.
So, to reiterate,
Hold it!
Oh.
I'm willing to help, but when I do something, I at least want to say how I do it. I don't really get all this blood contract mumbo jumbo, but I'm not gonna let you treat me like some serving boy.
oh, feisty, aren't we?
I'm a treasure hunter and an aeroplane pilot, and pretty good at both, if I say so myself. And both of those jobs put a premium on freedom, going where you want, doing what you want. So I'm sorry to say that kowtowing to your every whim just ain't gonna cut it for me.
In other words, what you're trying to say is you don't want to work with me?
No, it's not that. I'm grateful you saved my life, and I do want to return the favor. But I want to do it as equal partners.
At least I appreciate that it's not like an actual like slavery magic sort of thing.
That's my
Just
condition.
give it. Let them cook.
I don't
Oh, is it
think
gonna-
you
it's gonna be
understand
ruined?
the position you're in here. The blood contract is absolute. Going against the will of the master like you are should cause you a significant degree
Good
of
cause,
pain.
ha! Got him.
So that,
Oh,
I guess that explains why my head was throbbing just now.
I apologize for the discomfort. But if you keep defying my will, all the effort I went through to save your life will have been for nothing.
yeah, that's fine, right?
Oh, I get what you're saying. And that's all the more reason not to submit to you. It might seem stupid, but the little pride I've got is what keeps me going. If you can't live with that, then suit yourself. You can have your blood contract back and the life you spared with it.
You humans can be so difficult sometimes. That said, I'm intrigued. You've managed to pique my interest. Very well. Ragna Valentine? From this point forward, I hereby recognize you as a partner and equal.
Hey!
On my name, Alwyn du Moonbria. Let the blood contract be hereby rewritten.
What?
That's how you alter contracts.
Yep. You gotta have a vampire.
Well, Jesus has got to take more
Contract
blood,
has
you
been
see.
revised. As of right now, we stand on the same footing, completely equal.
Oh, right. Rails.
The bond formed by the blood contract still exists, of course. But if you join me, you can be assured that you're helping me of your own will. And so, I ask you once again, help me retake my castle.
I'm game. Don't you worry. You've done a lot for me already, and I intend to pay you back. With interest.
Excellent. I'm expecting great things from you. Still, this was an unexpectedly selfless choice on your part. After all, I never imagined anyone would cast aside such a glorious position just to be on equal terms with me.
Glorious position? What glorious position?
Being my servant, of course. To be the vassal of a true blood would have made you the envy of demons the world over. Willingly denying yourself such good fortune, you're either a bastion of humility or an idiot.
Why the hell would I want to be popular with demons? Do you really think I'd get a kick out of being your magical errand boy?
You wouldn't? Seeing
They're
as
still
I've never
cooking.
left my castle before, most of what I know is what I've read in books. I guess the people of the world must have actually changed in the last couple centuries, huh?
Oh. It's all starting to make sense now. She's practically a shut-in. Being so sheltered is probably where she gets that high and mighty attitude, too.
Were you saying something?
Nah, just thinking. This whole thing sounds like it's gonna be some rough going, that's all.
What? Are you getting cold feet now? You have nothing to worry about. Once I get my powers back, I'll be as good as invincible. True blood vampires are legendary for their exceptional strength. Some say our power even rivals that of the 6 demon lords. So you can
Yeah,
rest
so
easy knowing
one of
you're
them
fighting on the
is
winning
who we
team.
took down in the first game.
Right.
A demon lord.
One of
Not-
the 6.
Yeah, one of the 6 demon lords. The dark goddess Espina is just one of the gods.
What the hell have I gotten myself into?
Anyway. There you go.
And I didn't eat any food. I got no XP.
No XP. But I really like that exchange.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like that. All right. Time for me to ruin my voice again.
Do it.
Looks like it's time to take back your home then. So I guess we're headed to that castle I saw yesterday, right? Only. Now the castle is surrounded by by a powerful magical barrier. Barrier mainly exists to hide the castle from mortal eyes, but it's strengthened. Without my magic, I hate to just. Yeah, you did mention something last night about your magic being. Thing is, we can't get into the castle without it. But it's in the castle. We're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Negative, my dear Ragna. Because my stolen powers are not inside the castle. Feel them. They've been scattered all over Ilvard. Oh, it's just to collect all the stones to collect her power. Okay.
Correct.
Chaos Emeralds.
Collect all of the Chaos Emeralds.
Restart looking. I'm not exactly sure. What I can tell you is that one of them is somewhere near this town.
Rouge the Bat needs her Chaos Emeralds.
It really is that, isn't it?
All the world's gems are mine.
By the way, Princess, I don't mean to pry, but I've been wondering. Spit it out. I mean, you are a vampire, right? Yet here you are walking around in the middle of the day. You're saying that I should just die? I mean, sure. I don't like the sunlight. You won't catch me sitting in some coffin hiding. But you're a vampire. Next thing you'll be telling me is your favorite spice is garlic. Like how she avoids that Anyway, my point is that your expectation is I should burn up in sunlight or whatever. It's just kind of superstition. Although it is true that we could only show our true powers under the veil of night. I'm betting mortals misunderstood the whole thing and just passed down wrong in their folk tales. Well, we haven't burst into flames yet, so it's a pretty strong argument in your favor. The only problem is you're stolen magic then. Sounds like it ought to be a piece of cake. I'm going to show you what a real treasure hunter can do. Yes, I expect you will. I've got a question for you. Exposition, please. What is a treasure hunter? Sounds like someone who runs around stealing stuff. They make you some kind of thief. What? Okay, see how we're not... I can see we're going to need to take this nice and slow right from the top. Whenever you need to save game or replenish health, just examine a rest stop. So warp to any rest stop you visited recently. Recently means at any point in any time.
Rest stops are the save points from the first game, but they're not top down anymore.
Wanna rest a little?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually
fine.
can see things now.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ah, yes.
First
The
report.
church.
Let's do. Urge of apply yourself towards your goals and you shall accomplish them. Not coming down with something, are you? Of course not. Just like the church disagrees with me. Right. Can't say for sure though. It's the first time I've been in one. As kin of the dark goddess Espina, I guess I wouldn't don't mix well with places of holy light. And this church was probably raised in the honor of a Pleistee, so there you go. Pleistee? But this infernal coughing, but why will this infernal coughing not stop? Wish I could tell you. This smell, a couple strays wandered in. Oh, she's smoking. Started feeling sick just setting foot in this little church. You must be quite the sinner. Well, I don't know what brought you in today. But if you want to confess, here I am. I have a special introductory offer to you. First time's only 500 penny. Wow. Honest and upfront. I appreciate it. We didn't come to confess anything. Did she really ask us to pay? Nearly perfect as I am, I'm afraid I have no transgressions to confess. And even if I did, I wouldn't whisper them to a mortal. Oh, really? Weird. None smoking in a church. I think that's what's got you coughing in here. Maybe I didn't have anything. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with the police. After all, no any reason to stick around. Hurry up and go out. Get out of here. You're breathing up my valuable air. Is she hotboxing the church?
Yes.
Is your tongue no restraint or decency? Honestly, surprised you haven't been sacked by the church yet. Joke is, she has the only one who could be the nun here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Theo. How are you holding up? Probably went through me. Seemed to have made a remarkable recovery. Trying to thank you for doing me yet. Yep. You know, I should leave before he tries to mention money to me. I do have all the qualifications to actually be a doctor. This counts. Folks come from all around to see me if they're feeling sick or need something patched up. Anyway, you just came to see me if you just come to see me if you get hurt or start feeling ill. I'll give you some basic treatment. There we go. Over here.
Yeah. Trained in the art of doctoring, but not a doctor by profession.
Force
What?
arrow.
Anchor gear.
I guess that's
You're selecting your weapon types right now.
That is interesting. What? Okay.
They're putting the screen focus on it, I guess, for some reason.
What is this building? Anyway, we'll get to my explanation of a thing I wanted to talk about later after we get out of here and into like the main world, so we have time to talk.
Yeah,
and
I
not
do
being-
have. I
not
did
being
remember the
event
thing. I'm remembering that I'm supposed to remind you of something. So
Hunters Guild. Does make sense to drop in and pay them a visit. All right. I have 200 money. Also, I like how there's like it shows all of the things, so I can say, why don't I have this yet? Where is it? And I can actually be pointing at something instead of like just guessing randomly and wildly that I don't have all of the thing.
yeah, isn't it nice? You can see all the different food types.
That's so nice. That way I don't have to guess if I have the last food.
Yeah.
Collect and grind away.
It's almost like this game is an improved version of the previous one.
I know, because it was like I was grinding food in the last one, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this the last one? And then I got 10 of them, and I couldn't grade them, and then I was sad.
Oh, I don't. You'll.
What are you doing up here? What is this?
I don't know what you're doing up here. There's nothing up here.
Oh, I have to collect things. This is
You
just
have-
Animal
yeah.
Crossing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen,
Oh,
you
this
said
is
it.
This is an Animal Crossing museum.
Instead of Tom Nook giving you a house, he has your soul. So
And
it's not
he's,
that much different.
And he's an ancient vampire lady instead. But then again,
As you
that
do.
might still be the truth, regardless of what he chooses to show currently. Welcome to the art museum. Have you come to visit? What museum? So this isn't the Hunters Guild? You're hunters. Sorry for the confusion. You're in the right place, actually. This is the art branch of the Hunters Guild. This building is also the museum. The show front desk. It's a little weird. I know. No, it's fine. I know the Hunters Guild's gone through plenty of changes the last couple of years. Is that so? Yeah. Hunters are more or less freelancers, so self-reliance is important to it. You can always count on others or help from the guild. Sort of a give and take thing. But if a hunter makes enough of a name for themselves, they get support and backing from the guild. Will I do that to encourage hunters to keep improving themselves? As for the guild hall, it's basically here because the curator loves to hear all the stories hunters bring with them. What I'm getting at is there's no need for all that. Need to be all that formal here. But basically, it's a club for people who just run around doing whatever they please. Hey now, the hunter's life ain't all champagne and gold coins. Things can get pretty hairy out there. With all that high-flying freedom comes with a lot of responsibility, too. Anyway, Ragna Valentine. I guess I owe you guys a hell of an apology for failing to deliver a package. I lost the package. Heard about the crash? Guess I know now who the pilot was. Let's mark you off the list here for being able to deliver things. You'll never be able to do that ever again. Also heard you came out of the whole ordeal with so much as a scratch. Seems it was true. And Ragna. Okay, so the package was likely something the curator ordered. You go and confess to him yourself. He won't even charge you. Around the 7th day, he swaps out the puff on his pipe. So they all smoke around here. But isn't the guy out in front of the guild? Oh, by the way, Ragna, you should make good use of the hunters of the guild hall while you're staying in Ilvard. Ready and able to offer assistance based on your hunter rank. All right, so we gotta upgrade our bracer rank.
Bracer
with
rank?
the-
No.
Hunter
No, 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 no.
evaluations.
No, your hunter rank. You know, once you hit a certain threshold, then you'll have an urgent quest that you need to clear.
Oh boy. Got special rewards for those who qualify. True, hunters can snag some pretty sweet gear from moving up in the ranks, and that turn helps with all the exploring, so it's worth paying attention to. But this guild branch will also buy treasures from you. Ah, so you do the work for Tom Nook, and then you return to Tom Nook, and you sell the things to Tom Nook to buy things from Tom Nook. Ah, I see how this is going. All designed and planned from the ground up. Like one of those like company towns where they sell you company script, and then you can only use the script in the town. Isn't that great? Anyway, so this
Wow.
treasure,
Look at the savings.
like Like I told you before, this building serves up both this guild hall and a museum. Yes, please. Okay.
Anytime now.
All right. So go to dungeons, collect treasure, sell it to the guild hall. They will put it up in the museum display.
No one here.
What do you mean? There should be somebody smoking a pipe.
I think there could be anyone else. You lied to me, Theo.
Well, he did say he wasn't a doctor by trade.
Happened to be the curator of the museum. Founded the museum with my own money. Sucks for you. It's empty now, huh? Guess I might have gone a little overboard. Well, sort of about that, but not really. See, I wanted to apologize about the package. I lost it when my plane went down. Sorry. Ah, well, you're the pilot who was making delivery then. Such a shame. I'd ordered some rather antique books. Books! Yes. There was a reference book and even a music folio. Oh no. I'm gonna have to collect music again, aren't I? Been some valuable manuscripts inside too.
That's how it goes.
I doubt the crash was very gentle on them. I assume they both burned. Rip the books. They were important to me, but I can always check for translations from some other source. Treasure hunter. Well, now you owe me. You'll be compensated, but you owe me. I'm stuck now, aren't I?
Now you sell stuff to the guild, which is to say, the museum.
Yeah. I'm counting on you to leave everything to me.
That was the info being added to the notebook. Actually, never mind. It was seemingly the sound of Alwyn. It was Alwyn sounds.
You have a cousin somewhere that solves mysteries.
And drinks coffee.
And drinks coffee, not tea, and not Lipton tea specifically.
Why would you bring that up? That's such a strange thing to bring up.
Good morning, lovely whoever. At least you're
completely unprompted.
Or failed to take my morning and But I never fail to take my morning constitutional for my routine. Right. Yeah, I was wondering if you actually had any actual information.
Oh, what will today's weather be? I'm sorry. I think that's illegal for you to say, sir.
Get out of here.
Go talk to him again real quick. Ah, nope, he drinks tea. It's unfortunate.
He does drink Lipton tea. Wait. Okay. Should I go around talking to everyone?
Do you want all the achievements?
That's a good question. Why is she like swinging?
1, 2.
Why aren't you swaying side to side?
4.
Also,
not
Alwyn,
dancing.
yeah, I guess.
We have here, those wings are super cute and they look so lifelike. Where'd you get them? Whoa, you shouldn't just blurt out that you actually are. What? I take pride in my ancestry, yeah. We're gonna stick my nose in it too much. Anyway, why don't you take a look at what's on sale?
Yeah, welcome.
Stop. I can buy a new jacket. It raises my defense by 1. Big numbers here. Back to like the super low value.
Oh yeah, we're in old Falcom territory.
Yeah. You know, I actually like the idea of smaller numbers on average because it makes the bigger numbers seem much more bigger.
Toodles.
So you're not gonna buy it yet? I guess that's fine. That is all your money.
It is all my money right now. Private house. My
Sweet.
house now. We just gotta put
nope,
this
it's this guy's
guy.
house.
He does have a fireplace to hide the body.
Hmm.
I've done that before in a certain game. I've hidden many bodies in fireplaces.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, here. Man's choice in clothing is certainly peculiar. Peculiar. I've got to admit, raising a daughter's pretty tough. What? Just musing on life's complexities. Fucking weird, weirdo. My goodness. Okay, sure. Need a reference or something?
Not that I know of.
I like that. You actually have to go to the gate.